Will Bridgerton make a comeback to Netflix with season 3 this year? Well, here's everything we know so far about its release date. Stay excited. After the first 2 seasons and the Queen Charlotte prequel series, the historical fiction romance streaming television series Bridgerton is all set to return for season 3. The release update comes after Netflix renewed this Chris Van Dusen created series through season 4. The top OTT platform also pronounced that it plans to stay in the Bridgerton business for a long time to come. During Netflix's 2023 Tadam event in June, Netflix mentioned Bridgerton Season 3 by releasing the first look at the return of the historical cast. Although no release date was shared, a since-deleted tweet from Netflix Portugal to reflect on the first look photos detailed the release for December 14, 2023. Yeah, you heard it right. If you are a Bridgerton fan, you might be already aware of how Season 3 started filming in July 2022 and completed in March 2023, thus giving a lot of time and resources for the makers to prepare for a 2023 premiere. It was interesting to note how Season 1 had 10 months between filming and release. However, the makers cut short the duration to just 4 months for Season 2. Undoubtedly, the holiday season was monetized by the makers when they released Season 1 and attained amazing success. Please note that Bridgerton Season 1 was also ranked as the most viewed English language series at that time, so you can relate to how releasing Season 3 of the series shouldn't be tagged as weird. Bridgerton Season 3's release will unfold the events after the Queen Charlotte prequel spin-off that was released on Netflix in May 2023. So obviously, the 7-month duration until December 2023 leaves a lot of scope and gap for interesting twists and turns in the Bridgerton world. Don't be bothered by recent writers and actresses' strikes that were called off, as the filming of Bridgerton Season 3 was concluded long before the respective May and July 2023 strikes. Also, the Hollywood movements won't leave any big impact on the Season 3 release unless any reshoots are required. Bridgerton Season 3 has yet to announce an official release date by the OTT platform Netflix. However, per several reports, 14 December 2023 seems to be a likely date. There are a few chances of the plans getting changed though. If trends are to be followed, then Netflix too will join other major streaming platforms that announce the show's premiere dates quite closer. For instance, you can note how Queen Charlotte announced its May 2023 premiere date only in February 2023, just 3 months before its release. Now, the much talked about show Sex Education also confirmed its Season 4 date around the same period before release. However, it's only a few big budget shows that Netflix chooses to give the audience plenty of time to be aware of. For example, You Season 4 had its February release declared in September, providing viewers 5 months notice before moving that date around 3 months before release. While Bridgerton Season 3's presumed December 14th release date is now just 72 days away with no notification in sight, there is still some hope the date may pull through based on the shorter announcement to release windows. But since Bridgerton also ranks among Netflix's most consistently successful franchises, one would expect the streamer to allow the makers a long and detailed marketing campaign. And why? Well, it will create more excitement among the viewers, who may be new prospects as well as old viewers recommending the show on their social media platforms. So, if reports are to go by and we expect Season 3 to arrive in December 2023, then Netflix can make an announcement in the coming months. If no official updates arrives, then you can understand that the return of Bridgerton may have been postponed to 2024. Have you caught the first 2 seasons of Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte? Then head to Netflix as the OTT platform is streaming them. Meanwhile, in a recent update, Bridgerton star Jo Ando gave fans an exciting glimpse of Season 3 of the hit Netflix series. She also teased a deeper story arc for her role as Lady Danbury. Yeah, you heard it right. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy for the documentary Breaking Through with ZZ Mills, Ado confirmed that they will return to the Tun for some more romance and gossip in the coming year. Yeah, although Netflix or the makers haven't confirmed the same, Ado has shared that the audience can watch Season 3 from 2024. Disappointed? Season 3 will be coming out next year. That's been in the can for a while, and with each season the show gets slightly more fabulous. It gets more complex, she shared. Sharing more to tease what's in store for Lady Danbury, Ando continued. There's always a wider expanse of who the characters are, and that will certainly be true for Lady Danbury, a more complex learning into what their history is. Obviously, if people watch Queen Charlotte, they'll have a stronger sense of Lady Danbury's backstory, and that will absolutely inform what you see on screen in Season 3. Well, guys, let's not lose hope if you expected the makers to release Season 3 at the end of 2023. You can simply wait for official confirmation, as Ando only shared what she knew at present. For the unversed, the third season will portray the fourth book in Julia Quinn's series of novels. As per reports, it will show the budding romance between Penelope Featherton and Colin Bridgerton. The first two seasons really made the audience aware of Penelope's unrequited love for Colin. However, as per what reports suggest, the new installment of Bridgerton's show will translate that romantic buildup into some racy pollen scenes. The well-known Regency romance is popular for its star-studded cast, interesting storylines, and amazing costumes. When Nicola Coughlan, who performs the part of Penelope Featherton, was asked if Season 3 will also be straight-up sexy like Season 1 or more of a slow burner like Season 2, she shared, "I think because we've had 2 seasons of buildup, it's probably going to be the former." Nicola Coughlan also shared that Season 3 will follow a similar structure to previous seasons. However, this time, the story will focus on the romance between Penelope and Colin Bridgerton. Speaking at Tadam, a global fan event in 2022, the Dairy Girls star said, "Paul and Stans, I see you. This season, Penelope returns to London determined to become a new woman with her new independence. We cannot wait to take you along for the carriage ride." During the event, she also disclosed the first page of the Bridgerton Season 3 script with Lady Whistledown's narration reading. "Dearest gentle reader, we have been apart for far too long. At last, London's smart set had made its return, and so too has this author. As the season begins, the question on everyone's mind is, of course, which newly minted debutante will shine the brightest. It is also anticipated that fanatics will persist in following Kate Sharma, played by Simon Ashley, and her bond with Anthony Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey. Speaking to Deadline, Simon said, "We're going to be back. Kate and Anthony are just getting started. We have the amazing Jess Brownell, who has taken the lead as showrunner in Season 3. In Season 2, there was a lot of push and pull between Kate and Anthony. There were complications with the family, and then they found each other towards the end. I think everything is just starting. I'd like to see Kate just let go a bit more and play more in Season 3, and kind of swim in that circle of love together. I think they both deserve it." Though we may not have an official release date for Bridgerton Season 3, Netflix has assured us we will be getting a third and fourth season of Bridgerton, which we are sure much are to your delight. A letter written by Lady Whistledown, which was shared on Bridgerton's official Twitter account, read, "Esteemed members of the Ton, it seems we have a rather special announcement. Bridgerton shall return for Season 3 and 4. This author shall have to purchase more ink. Yours truly, Lady Whistledown." But guys, don't worry, as we will keep you updated as soon as we know an official release date for Bridgerton Season 3, so you can clear your diaries to watch every episode and not miss out on anyone. A new cast member, David Mumini, is reportedly set to have a regular role in Season 3. Luke Newton is set to return as Colin Bridgerton, while Hannah Dodd, who featured in Season 1 and 2, is set to take over from Ruby as Francesca Bridgerton. Phoebe Dynevor, who played Daphne Bridgerton in the first 2 seasons of Bridgertown, will not be part of Season 3. Do you think Bridgerton Season 3 will be back with a bang? Although the makers have kept the finer details under wraps, we tried to collect all the snippets to whet our appetites. Did you like the information we shared about the Scandalous' new storyline to the cast and release details of Bridgerton Season 3? Well, share your views with us in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click on like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more updates.